Hey, find the coordinates of point C for number 4. Once again, number off those functions. First one's linear, second one's a constant function again. The linear one, we know nothing about it except the general rule, which is y is equal to ax plus b. And we know at some point we're going to have to get the specific rule for that one. And we have that constant function down here, and we're going to have to get the specific rule for that one. Function number 2 being y is equal to some constant, some number. Oh, there goes the school bell. Hang on a second. Okay, so really quickly, I've got to do two things in order to get the equation of this rule. And you'll see I have 2 points. So we're going way back to stuff we did last year in grade 9 and reviewed in September. And the first thing is we need to get the a. We're going to get the a by following the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Here's my xy, 1 and 1, and here's my x2, y2. Of course, which one you call which doesn't really matter, as long as you get them in the right order. So 0 minus 3, difference in the y's, over 4 minus 0, which is going to be equal to negative 3. Over 4, which is equal to negative 0.75. So that's the value of my a, and the line crosses at 0, 3. So the b is a 3. So negative 0.75. X plus 3 is the equation of my first rule. Negative 0.75 x plus 3. So we filled this in. And we would love to be able to get the next section here, section number 2, because we want the equation. And that's where the critical point, once again, is going to become really important. And we know something about that critical point because we know where the function starts and ends. The first function runs where the x is 0 to 9. So that drops down to there. That's the 9 there, which means that the x is a 9 here. And of course, we're missing the y. And over here at c, we know that the x is a 12. And we're missing the y. And if we know that these y's have to be the same because that's the constant function. And we know that this point is in this equation here as well as this one. And so we can use it, substitute that 9 into the rule of function 1 to get the corresponding y. Rule of function 1 is right here. That's why we bothered getting it. And we know the x is a 9. So y is equal to negative 0.75 times 9 plus 3. Y is equal to, calculator time now, 0.75 negative times 9 is equal to that. Don't forget to add the 3 afterwards from the b, and you get negative 3.75 is your y. So that's a 3.75, which means that's a 3.75, which means the rule here is 3.75. So I can get rid of that little placeholder for now and say negative 3.75 is the y of the constant function. So C is really easy now. We can read it right off the graph there. 12 and negative 3.75. Pretty easy one. We'll see if number 5 is a little bit more challenging.